So I'm Charlie, I'm Marketing Performance Director at Strategic. I currently oversee the whole of the marketing team, which includes all of our service lines from social media, PR, content, customer experience, paid media and performance marketing. So all of those departments sit within marketing. So we build a pipeline of talent, both internally and externally. How do we get junior members of staff, so mid-level members of staff, to become better than they ever thought possible, and essentially create the future of the agency and the future leaders of the agency. But not only that, we also look at externally, how do we bring in graduates, how do we bring in interns at a very junior level, and get them onto a structured form of training, and from that training they can essentially own their own destiny. We have always had an initiative to develop talent from within. We've always put people at the front and foremost of the agency. We know that if you get the process right with people, then it will drive the right behaviours and standards, and ultimately it will drive the business forward. Through growing the people that you've got in the team, you'll grow the business. My early goals professionally were all around growing the service line of paid media. Andy tasked me with taking this service line by the scruff of the neck. How do I drive the quality of the work and the quality of performance that we're delivering for clients? How do I help to win new business and the kind of clients we want to be working with? That became the focus of my performance plans, and it worked. And I was given clear revenue objectives to achieve with the service line, and that became the thing that kept me awake at night. So the old PDP format that we had basically helped me on my journey to fast track my way through the business, from a middle tier specialist to becoming the leadership team. I then have taken one more step from there, which is essentially to come into the role I'm in now, which is leading the whole of the marketing department. And those principles and the way in which we critically evaluated each person's performance and got them on a development plan to become better, that has continued through from the old process that we used to have, old paper format. We've basically taken it through digital transformation to make sure that it's now scalable, it's online, and it's through our own operating system. If you say I want to take on the world in the next 5 years, it's going to be tough, but if we can break it down into quarterly installments of goals and objectives, then it makes it a lot more manageable, especially for the particularly ambitious amongst the team. We develop a lot of great initiatives that have really helped drive the business growth essentially, and the people growth that we've seen over the last 8 years. But we can't stop there. We always want to be looking around, what are the industry doing? What are people expecting when they come into an agency like ourselves? How can we develop our processes and just make them that little bit better through marginal gains? That's our incentive now as a company. How do we drive on to the next level? We've got some seriously ambitious objectives, and our people do too. So we need to make sure that we're giving them the tools that best equip that growth.